This message is for you. Don't skip it, don't take it lightly, because God says this is exactly the moment your heart has been crying for answers. You've been lying awake at night, asking questions no one can hear, questions that burn inside you. Does he really love me? Or is it just words? Why does it feel like I'm not the only one in his heart? God says, don't ignore this message. He sent it to you so you stop wandering in confusion. God sees the tears you've hidden, the times you forced yourself to smile while your chest felt heavy, the way your soul broke when you realized there might be someone else in his world. You've been trying to hold on to the love you believe in, hoping it will be enough to drown out the doubts. But God whispers, you cannot heal what you refuse to face. You cannot silence the truth with denial. And you cannot share a heart that belongs to two people. God says, don't ignore the red flags your spirit has been showing you. That uneasy feeling? That's not paranoia, it's divine warning. That coldness that slips between his words when you ask direct questions? That's truth trying to leak out. That distance you feel even when he's beside you? That's the presence of another soul in a space that was meant to be sacred between two. God is not blind to this, and he doesn't want you to be either. You've told yourself that love means patience, sacrifice, endurance. Yes, God says love endures, but not betrayal. Love sacrifices, but not your dignity. Love is patient, but not with someone who keeps feeding your soul crumbs while giving banquets to another. God is begging you now, stop convincing yourself that pain is the price of love. That is not my design for you. I made you for joy, for loyalty, for a love that chooses you fully, openly, unapologetically. God sees you sitting in silence, scrolling through your phone, waiting for his message, comparing how fast he replies to you versus how fast he replies to others. God sees the way you look for proof, the way your heart sinks when you notice inconsistencies, the way your intuition screams but you hush it because you want to believe he loves you. God says, stop silencing the voice I placed inside you. That voice is your shield. That voice is your protection. That voice is me, warning you. And here is what God needs you to hear: if he truly loves you, he will not keep another close. If his heart is loyal, it will not be divided. If his promises are real, you won't feel the constant sting of doubt. God is asking you, if you have to beg for reassurance every day, is it really love? If you have to compete for his attention, is it really yours? If you can't trust his words without checking his actions, is it truly commitment? God says, don't ignore this if you think he loves you but has someone else. Because your future depends on this truth, love does not live in halves. You cannot be half chosen. You cannot be half loved. You cannot be half respected. Anything less than full devotion is not the love God prepared for you. You keep asking why God hasn't answered your prayer for this man to love you purely. But God whispers, child, I will not force a heart that is not meant for you. I will not polish a counterfeit and call it treasure. I will not let you waste years on someone who cannot give you the covenant-level love you deserve. I am not punishing you with this heartbreak, I am protecting you from a lifetime of betrayal. Still, God knows it hurts. He knows your chest aches every time you picture him with someone else. He knows the jealousy, the anger, the pain that knots your stomach. He knows how you convince yourself that maybe he'll choose you eventually. God says, my child, stop waiting for someone to decide if you are worthy. I already declared you worthy when I created you. You don't need his decision to validate your existence. You need my truth to free you from his indecision. God is begging you, don't tell yourself stories that keep you trapped. Don't say, but he smiles differently with me. Don't say, but I know deep down I'm special. Don't say, he'll leave her soon. God says, if his actions don't match his words, you already have your answer. If he wanted you, he would have chosen you fully. If he loved you with purity, you would not be reading this right now, searching for signs. God says your heart has been chained by hope, but hope in the wrong place becomes bondage. He wants to free you. He wants to show you that his plan is not for you to be second choice. His plan is not for you to fight for scraps of affection. His plan is not for you to share what should be sacred between two. His plan is a love story where you are fully wanted, fully chosen, fully honored. Don't ignore this, because God is giving you a crossroads moment. If you keep holding on, you'll sink deeper into pain. If you release, you'll step into the miracle he's preparing. And yes, it feels terrifying to let go. Yes, it feels impossible to imagine life without him. But God says, better the sharp pain of release now than the lifelong ache of betrayal later. Your tears have been counted, your sleepless nights recorded, your silent prayers carried to heaven. God has seen it all, and he's not ignoring you. That's why this message reached you now. It's not an accident, it's divine timing. God is saying, this is your wake-up call. I am exposing what you tried to ignore. I am giving you the courage to walk away. I am promising you, if you let go of what is not real, I will bring you what is true. Don't ignore this. Don't scroll past it and pretend it wasn't meant for you. It is. God says, you've begged me for clarity. This is it. You've begged me for a sign. This is it. You've begged me for strength. This is it. Do not waste it. God is not just warning you, he's also promising you. If you let go of this counterfeit love, he will send a love so real it will silence every memory of betrayal. A love that doesn't make you question your worth. A love that fights for you, not with you. A love that doesn't require you to share his heart with someone else. Don't ignore this if you think he loves you but has someone else. This is God, speaking through the words you see right now, pleading with you, choose yourself. Choose the truth. Choose me. Because I am preparing someone who will choose you, without hesitation, without competition, without division. This is the moment. This is the sign. Don't let it slip. Don't tell yourself you'll deal with it later. God says, it's over for you if you skip this truth. Because if you ignore me now, you'll walk straight into the heartbreak I tried to save you from. But if you listen, if you act, if you trust me, I will lead you into a love story greater than the pain of this message is not from chance. It's God, directly to you. He says, you've been chosen, but not for scraps, for abundance. You've been chosen, but not to share, for exclusivity. You've been chosen, but not for confusion, for clarity. Stop ignoring me, and I will give you what you deserve. This is still for you. Don't drift away, don't scroll away, because what God began in the He is still speaking now. He hasn't finished with you yet. You are reading because your soul is thirsty for the words no one else can give you. God says, keep reading, because the second part will pour light where darkness has been living in your heart. You've been living in a tug of war, one side of you saying, He loves me, and the other side whispering, but He's hiding something. God sees the way you keep reaching for your phone, hoping for a message that will prove you're the one. He sees how you silence your intuition, how you say to yourself, if I just wait a little longer, He'll leave her. God says, this is not waiting anymore. This is wasting. And I didn't create you to waste your heart. In heaven's view, you are not some backup plan, some secret, some shadow. God placed eternity in your soul. How can you think you were made to be someone's temporary comfort? He is asking you to stop measuring your worth by the little bits of affection you're given. He is begging you to stop twisting His gift of love into an excuse for pain. When you pray, God, make him love me fully, you are asking God to override someone's free will. God will never violate the freedom He gave a soul. But He will protect yours. And He's protecting it now by opening your eyes. That sick feeling you get when you know He's with her but He's texting you, I miss you? That's not jealousy. That's revelation. That's truth shining through. That's God trying to break your trance. God says, if He truly loved you, He would not keep you waiting. If He truly loved you, He would not be double-minded. If He truly loved you, you would not be sitting here reading this message, desperate for a sign. And here's the secret God is whispering right now. The reason it hurts so badly isn't because you're not enough. It's because you're giving yourself to someone who's not capable of the kind of love you're built for. You're a soul who craves depth, loyalty, and purity. He's a man who's still feeding his ego with attention. That mismatch will always wound you. God says, stop trying to heal him into the man you want. That's my job. And he's not ready. In the realm you cannot see, angels are already arranging encounters, already moving the right person closer to your path. The real one, the one who won't make you doubt. But heaven will not deliver that blessing while you're still clinging to what's hurting you. God says, release your grip. Make room. Let me exchange what's breaking you for what will build you. This is why you're reading this now. This is not random. God timed it. He knows you're tired. He knows you're at your limit. He knows you're ready for the truth. And He says, this is the moment. This is the call. Don't look away. Don't tell yourself you'll decide later. Choose your freedom now. You may think, but I'll never feel this way about anyone else. That's the lie of scarcity. God created oceans, stars, galaxies. Do you think He can't create one heart that beats only for you? You may think, but I'll be alone. God says, better alone with me than entangled with someone who dishonors you. Better a clean heart than a divided love. Better a future built on truth than a present built on lies. Every time you feel the ache, speak this: I am chosen. I am worthy. I am not a secret. I am not a second option. This isn't just a mantra, it's a declaration of your true identity. Heaven hears it. Darkness trembles at it. And slowly, your heart will start believing it. God is still promising, if you walk away from what's counterfeit, I will not leave you empty-handed. I will heal the space He occupied. I will fill the silence with peace. I will surprise you with joy. I will send someone who will never make you question where you stand. Don't let anyone tell you you're too much, or that your standards are too high. Those standards are my standards, God says. Those boundaries are my protection. That craving for exclusivity is my design. You were made to be fully chosen, fully loved, fully honored. This is your wake-up call. This is the lifeline heaven is throwing you. God says, if you keep clinging, you'll keep bleeding. If you release, you'll start healing. Trust me to catch you when you let go. This is still for you. You are not reading these words by coincidence. God is not done speaking. He is holding your heart right now and saying, stay with me, listen to me, let me keep pouring this into you. You've been fighting a battle in your mind. One day you tell yourself, he's changing, he's really mine, and the next day you see the proof that his heart is split. That swinging back and forth has exhausted you. God says, I did not make you to live in confusion. I am not the author of chaos. Where there is chaos, there is a truth that's being hidden. I am bringing that truth to the surface because I love you. Heaven sees how many times you've given second chances. Heaven sees how you've tried to be understanding, patient, forgiving. None of that was wasted. Your kindness, your loyalty, your patience are recorded in my book. But now, God says, it is time to redirect that loyalty to yourself, to me, to the future I am preparing for you. Because there is no reward in pouring your devotion into a vessel that leaks. That's why the pain keeps returning. That's why the peace never lasts. Because you're trying to build a life on shifting sand. My child, I built you for rock-solid love. I built you for honesty and for clarity. That's why even small lies hurt you so deeply, because your soul knows it's not supposed to be there. You keep thinking, maybe I can love him enough to make him choose me. But God says, you cannot compete with someone else for a heart that should have been yours from the start. You cannot heal someone's divided soul with your loyalty. You cannot take a man who enjoys having two women and teach him how to be a man who wants one. Only I can do that work in him, and he has to choose it. What you can do, what heaven is calling you to do, is choose yourself. Choose the truth. Choose to stop waiting for someone who is not coming home fully to you. Choose to believe that I have something better for you than nights of doubt and mornings of tears. God says, the way you're being treated right now is not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of His character. Stop translating His actions as your value. Your value does not change because of His indecision. Your beauty, your loyalty, your kindness are not wasted. I will return them to you pressed down, shaken together, running over, but not while you're holding on to this counterfeit. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to stop answering the calls. You are allowed to stop imagining a future with someone who cannot even give you a present without shadows. You are allowed to heal. And when you do, the space you clear will be holy ground for the real thing I'm sending. The angels are already lining up divine appointments. Your name is already being whispered in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your smile is already known by a heart you haven't met yet. And that heart will not make you wonder if you're enough. That heart will not keep you as a secret. That heart will not play two sides. But you must choose. God is not forcing you. He is pleading, warning, calling, but He will never chain you. This is your moment of freedom. This is why you're reading this. Say this out loud: I release what is not mine. I refuse to be a secret. I refuse to be divided. I choose truth. I choose myself. I choose God's plan. Heaven hears it. The chains start to crack when you speak it. And as you keep saying it, light starts entering the places where you've been in darkness. God says, I am here. I have not forgotten you. I will heal you. I will restore you. I will surprise you with a love that will make you forget every night you cried over this one. But first, trust me enough to let go. This is not punishment. This is rescue. This is not rejection. This is redirection. This is not loss. This is preparation. You are not losing a man. You are gaining yourself back. You are gaining peace. You are gaining the future you prayed for. You are gaining the kind of love you were designed to hold. Stay with me, God says. Don't let this slip away. Don't read this like words on a screen. Read this as a hand reaching into the water to pull you out before you drown. This is still your sign. This is still your answer. This is still me. This is still for you. Heaven hasn't stopped speaking. God's voice is still reaching for you, right now, while you're reading these words. This isn't repetition. This is a lifeline being thrown again and again until you're strong enough to grab it. God says, stay here with me a little longer. Let me keep pouring my truth into your heart until it becomes stronger than the lies you've been telling yourself. There's a reason you keep feeling like you're standing in a doorway, half inside, half outside. It's because your spirit knows you can't build a life in two directions. One hand reaching for someone who keeps you waiting, one hand reaching for the future I'm preparing. God says, you have to decide which hand to let go of. You can't take both into your destiny. You've been asking, but what if He changes? God whispers, maybe one day He will, but you can't postpone your healing waiting for His transformation. My plan for you doesn't depend on His choices. My plan for you depends on your courage to step out of what's hurting you. Your heart has been carrying so much weight. You've been performing strength for everyone around you, smiling while you're breaking inside. God sees you. He says, every tear, every sleepless night, every whispered prayer, I've heard it all. I've been walking beside you even when you felt alone. And now I'm speaking plainly. Don't settle for being half loved. Don't settle for being half chosen. Don't settle for being a secret. You've thought, if I just hold on, he'll leave her and choose me. But God says, even if he did leave her, the same divided heart would come into your life. You deserve a love that doesn't need to be wrestled free from someone else. You deserve a love that chooses you first, not a love that chooses you after a competition. Heaven isn't trying to shame you. Heaven is trying to save you. This message is not about blame. It's about release. It's about showing you the cage you're in so you can see the open door. God says, I didn't give you your sensitivity to torture you. I gave it to you to protect you. That ache you feel when something's wrong, that's me. That's me telling you to look closer. That's me telling you to stop ignoring the truth. You are not difficult for wanting loyalty. You are not needy for wanting consistency. You are not crazy for wanting to be chosen. Those desires are not flaws, they are fingerprints of the way you were designed. I, God, put those desires in you because I already prepared a love that matches them. But I can't give you what's real if you won't release what's counterfeit. I can't fill a full cup. I can't send you what's waiting if you're still holding on to what's fading. I can't watch you cry over someone's indecision when I'm holding a future of clarity and devotion for you. So here's what you do: breathe. Whisper my name. Tell me the truth of your heart. Admit the pain. Admit the fear. Admit that you've been hoping against hope. And then, give it to me. Say, God, I can't do this anymore. I'm ready for your will. I'm ready for your plan. I'm ready to be free. Heaven hears that. Heaven moves on that. Angels move on that. As soon as you start to let go, you'll feel the first flicker of peace. It may not be loud, but it will be there. That's me. That's my spirit wrapping around you. That's me promising you, I will not leave you empty. I will not leave you broken. I will not leave you behind. Don't think about how much time you've lost. Don't think about how much you've given. Don't think about the years you can't get back. God says, I can restore time. I can restore opportunities. I can restore your heart. I can restore everything the enemy tried to take from you. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Right now, the most important thing is your freedom. Your clarity. Your courage. Once you take the first step, the next ones will come. Once you say the words out loud, your strength will rise. Once you trust me with your heart, I will protect it. God says, you're not reading this message by chance. This is me sitting beside you, whispering, I love you too much to let you stay where you are. I love you too much to watch you break yourself for someone who won't choose you. I love you too much to let you be a secret when I made you to be a crown. This is still your sign. This is still your moment. This is still the hand reaching out of the water. This is still for you. God is not finished speaking. Right now He is closer than your own breath, sitting with you as you read, saying, keep reading, my child. Keep letting me speak until the fog clears from your mind. You've been telling yourself that strength means holding on. But heaven is teaching you now that true strength is knowing when to release what is breaking you. God says, I see the way you've twisted yourself into knots trying to fit into someone else's life. I see the way you've kept shrinking yourself, softening your voice, ignoring your instincts, all to be loved by a heart that is divided. I never asked you to do that. I never asked you to diminish yourself to be chosen. I made you to shine, not to shrink. Every time you sense that he is with someone else, every time your stomach drops when you notice inconsistencies, every time you feel the coldness creep into your connection, that is not paranoia. That is your spirit crying out for truth. God says, stop silencing the alarm I gave you. That alarm is me. That alarm is not there to shame you, it's there to protect you. You're not weak because you stayed. You're not foolish because you loved. You're not worthless because someone else can't see your value. Loving deeply is not your mistake. But staying where love is not reciprocated will slowly destroy you. And heaven does not want you destroyed. You have been looking for proof, scrolling through messages, replaying conversations, checking timelines. God sees it. He knows it. And he is whispering, the very fact that you have to look for proof is proof enough. Real love does not hide. Real love does not need detective work. Real love is transparent. Your heart is aching because it knows this is not your home. It knows this is not the love story I wrote for you. It knows you were made for something purer, steadier, safer. God says, I wrote a love story for you long before you were born, and it does not look like this. It does not look like being a secret. It does not look like competing. It does not look like begging for clarity. It looks like being chosen, fully and freely. But here's the truth, the longer you hold on to what isn't real, the longer you delay what is real. The longer you cling to what is breaking you, the longer you postpone what will heal you. And heaven is too full of mercy to let you keep postponing your healing without one last warning. This is it. This is that warning. This is the lifeline being thrown. God says, I am not punishing you. I am not condemning you. I am rescuing you. I am calling you out of the storm because I can already see the shore. I can already see the future I'm preparing for you. And I'm telling you, if you take my hand now, you will not drown. If you trust me now, I will not let you fall. Say it softly right now, I deserve to be chosen. I deserve to be loved openly. I deserve to be loved faithfully. I am letting go of what is not mine. I am ready for God's plan. As you speak those words, light begins to crack the darkness. Chains begin to loosen. Heaven begins to move. You may not feel it all at once, but you will begin to sense it, first as a whisper of peace, then as a strength you didn't know you had, then as doors opening you thought were closed forever. Don't worry about what will happen to him. Don't worry about what will I do without him. God says, I will take care of you. I will take care of the pieces. I will take care of the healing. I will take care of the timing. You just take care of saying yes to the truth. This is still your sign. This is still your answer. This is still the hand outstretched toward you.